Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome into round number 15 of the 2019 MotoOption SX Series live here on SYS TV. My name is Kellen Brower, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Zeidler tonight. How are you doing tonight, Mark?
I am having a darn tootin' good time right now, let me tell you.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that you're first and Nate's second to the group chat tonight. It's great stuff.
I don't get many wins in life. I got to take what I can get.
So for those of you that are just joining us, qualifying was pushed back an extra 15 minutes tonight. They had an issue with the scripting for qualifying tonight. So that's why we're getting underway a little bit later than usual. But we are still going to bring you round 15 from Denver here tonight, and it is going to be a barn burner. Let's go ahead and show you guys those qualifying times real fast from Denver here this evening. We have our fastest qualifier of Alexis Leclerc, the defending champion, ends up on the top of the sheets. Above, Race Carlin, Jeremy Siebel, Jack Haley, and Tyson Fresquez. I have to look down the order a little ways to see Jeremy Smith, your other championship contender, right here in 20th. So he's a little far down the field here, maybe about a full second off of where your championship contenders are sitting.
Definitely not the start to the night that he was looking to have.
No, that is uncharacteristic for Smith to be outside of the top 10 even in qualifying.
The times are pretty mixed up at the top of the pack this week, I'd say. It's like the strong West Riders. No, East Riders.
No,
what round is this?
We're West. We're in Denver. It's cold. It's snowy. But Holden Coates still found a way to find his top time here right at the front of the field with a 50.2. Wow. Devin Davis, a 50.4. 50.4 for Craig Richards, your points leader. 50.4 for Andrew Massart, and a 50.5 for last round winner, Craig Leake. We haven't seen Craig Leake or any of these West guys in a few rounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at our standings as we enter here tonight. Jack Haley up by 5 points over Siebold and another 10 points over Jeremy Smith. So 10 points separating our top three in the 450 class. That championship is going to be real interesting to pay attention to down the stretch here. And of course our 250 Supercross West division a little bit closer now after a bad round from Richards. Leake has closed this thing down to a 18-point lead with these two remaining rounds of the series. Should be, well, yeah, two because they're not going to race Daytona, but it should be interesting to see what these 250 guys are going to be able to do here tonight in Denver. Wow.
Definitely in with a chance at it, but it's quite the long shot at this point. Going to need some help from Craig Richards on that deal.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how they come out firing, too, after yet another break for these West guys. It seems like week after week we're jumping between the West and the East as it comes down the stretch. We're having a West round here, then we're going East for East Rutherford, but that is actually after we go East again for Daytona. For those of you that know about the series and what's been going on, Daytona actually had to be postponed earlier this season due to some qualifying scripting issues, the same issues that we had this evening that prevented us from getting races going off at the normal time this evening. That canceled Daytona earlier in the season, so Daytona will actually be ran in the off week next week that we would have had, and that should actually present some very interesting dynamic for the East guys to still have those 3 rounds left in the series. But we're all about the West here tonight, and it's going to be a fun one to watch. I want to give a shout out to Steven Drew 94 who subscribed with a Twitch Prime subscription just now. Thanks so much, Steven Drew 94. Really appreciate it, dude. Glad you are here joining us and watching tonight, as with everybody who is also here, including the man, Mark Zeidler. Mark, are you excited for some racing tonight?
Always excited. Always hyped. Always on fire. So yeah, I mean, we're going to have, what, 250 heat races first. Get the Battle of the Craigs going. Fired up early. Everyone loves to see that. Oh, we got some calls in chat. Richard's not racing Las Vegas? What's this?
Yeah, I see that. Rogan MX, who I'm assuming is Rogan McIntosh.
Breaking news.
Saying Craig Richards
Cite
might
your sources,
not be racing
Rogan.
Las Vegas. Yeah, wow, that would be big news if he isn't. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and keep an eye out on whether or not that happens and let you guys know as we go into Vegas. We're still 3 weeks away from actually having the finale in Vegas. But man, if Richards goes into Vegas and doesn't have the championship clinched after this evening, which he can technically do, he can still clinch tonight, then that's going to be all to play for in Las Vegas. And we're about to see those 250 West guys on the track here, as we got Chase Blakely, Joseph Pilsner, Will Whiteley, Robert Wilson all in this heat race. Hunter Porch. Let me actually go through everybody here. Oh, let me load back into the server, actually.
That's a great time to restart.
Got Nathan Zaworski, Andrew Massart, Luke Sullivan, Ian Holm, Will Whiteley, Alana Solis, Fred Heather, Reno Brennan, Kyler Hockey, Holden Coate, Chase Blakely, Joseph Pilsner, Trent Shepard, Robert Wilson, Hunter Porch, Connor Grogan, and Daniel Batchelor. That is going to be the 18 riders that are lining up here for 250 Heat number 1 action. Working on a parade lap right now. Mark, who you got in this heat race? Who's standing out?
Well,
to
I
you?
definitely think that Nate Zaworski is going to win this heat race.
Always want the lovable Nate guy to win a heat. Nate, I don't believe ever actually won a 250 Supercross back in the day, Mark. I know that he finished on the podium.
I believe, yeah.
He finished on the podium a couple times at the rounds that you won back in 2012, but he never got on the top step.
Kevin Windham syndrome there as far as the wins go. I guess who's never won a race that should have won a race in real life? Not Kevin Windham, obviously.
Guy Cooper?
Guy Cooper never won a race?
I don't think he ever won. Well, he never won a 250 main event.
Shocking.
That is rather
250
shocking.
as in Premier class or 250 as in
Premier? Yeah, back then the 250 class back then.
Yeah. I think you can run through a long list of people that have never won 250 races that probably should have. But as far as Premier class riders, chat, get your crap together. This is a heat race 1 right here.
Yeah, heat race 1 in Denver, off and running in the 223 of Massart. Gets to the corner first, and then Magic Man's takes some guys with him, and now he's getting drugged through the first corner as well, as Hunter Porch on the 99 goes to the top. So Porch leads, Blakely right there in second, Whiteley in third.
Curious to see what the 250 riders are able to do for rhythm lanes here. Definitely some tricky rhythms.
Yeah, is it, in your opinion, Mark, and I know you got a little bit of a chance to play the track before we got underway here tonight, is your opinion of the rhythm lanes, they're tricky because they're bigger or because they're steeper?
Probably the steepness. It's the on-offs are very tricky this week, and there's a lot of them, at least in the one rhythm lane.
Yeah, that long rhythm lane.
It's trickier to time. Yeah, you gotta really carry your speed well, and you can't clip and then jump your next triple.
Well, right now it is Will Whiteley on the 58 who is leading as he's trying to stretch out that 3-3 in the first rhythm lane. We're about to get bird's eye view of what these guys are able to do in the long one. He's going to go 2 in, over, on, off, and 3 out. So a lot of mixed up lines. A lot of guys actually double singling to the inside there as well. So it doesn't seem like everybody's taking the same route here in the heat races.
Definitely not. Going to be a mixed up rhythm lane there. As you can see, riders accelerating over some jumps and checking up over other jumps, having to work out their timing a little bit.
Alana Solis able to work his way around Hunter Porch. Now Porch trying to give it back to him as they come down the straightaway. They're right behind Chase Blakely. Little 4 or 5 rider train out front, but Porch goes down and he actually takes Holden Coate with him. So they're going to go bar to bar over the finish line jump. Coate trying to shut the door. Porch still has that inside line though.
Yeah, off the side of the rhythm, not going to benefit him.
And whoa, look at Kamar Glover hopping down the inside of Porch. He just got that Igniteco Honda stopped in the corner and looks like he's got the pass made, but Porch is fighting back, triples across the track, and Glover goes right back on through.
You can see the different rhythm lanes as they both made mistakes there, but we're able to recover somewhat, not crashes. Coate goes down before the triple.
Glover upside down off the side of the track. Yeah, Coate was able to get the position on Glover. All right, so things have really shaked up here as Whiteley continues to lead. We got a battle for the lead going on out front, Mark.
Will Whiteley chase Blakely, about to battle out for the lead. Whiteley seems to have his rhythms down pretty well early in the night. Blakely not doing too shabby behind him. Both doing, looks like, the same options. Through the first lane, Blakely with a mistake at the end, only able to double out. Jumps to the inside, though, doesn't lose too much time. That actually looked like it might have benefited him.
Oh, and then Whiteley loses the front wheel. And into the lead goes Chase Blakely, 51.4 last time by, so Blakely already got some hot laps going down here in Denver. Tell you what, those whoops look like they've already caught a couple guys out as well, as Blakely getting a little sideways in the whoops.
They're a little bit tricky. Yeah, they're not just whoops that you can get into and get a nice rhythm in. You kind of got to work your way through them and adjust as you go.
Blakely making the best of it as he goes to the race lead. Whiteley second. Solis now up into third as he's got pressure from behind, holding coat on the number 68 ride, looking like Nathan Zaworski out here, as we mentioned.
Woo, that was close. Different rhythm here.
Yep. Look at Coat actually going over, and then triple down the inside. Can he get Solis? Block pass. Solis had nowhere to go, so stands it up and comes to a complete stop. Meanwhile, Will Whiteley didn't get the triple.
Is this Blakely down on the inside there?
I think that was a lapped rider.
Cody Dar.
Well, Holden Coat putting the pressure here on Whiteley. Into the whoops we go. Whiteley a little out of shape at the end, as we mentioned. Oh, Coat down, and he takes Solis with him. Solis completely hung up on him.
Situation going on after the whoops.
Right, and we see Massar jumping to the inside. Porch goes by. And Coat funnels back in here. So now we got Reno Brennan holding down the 7th spot. Kamar Glover just went down in 8th. How about Nathan Zaworski battling it out here for a transfer? He's got to watch out. Kyler Hockey makes the move. Still in transfer for Zaworski as Hockey moves up into the 8th spot. And here comes Robert Wilson trying to work his way into transfer.
Wilson, solid main event, guys. Scrubs the inside at 8, guys. Shows him a wheel, pushes him out of the way, and takes the position.
Yeah, nothing Zaworski could do there, as Wilson just made the quick little pass. Now Zaworski can try to funnel back in his... Yeah, they double their way through the rhythm lane. It looks like a little bit of some DJD action out there. Bunch of different rhythm lanes as Wilson trying to cross over. A little bit of dualies action right behind Kyler Hockey. Hockey a little short. Wilson goes through again with some dualies.
Oh, he throws down on him.
And through the whoops we go again. Guys getting caught out here, and Wilson
getting the huckabuck. Zaworski to the inside. Checks up.
Zaworski was really nice there. Actually came all the way down the inside and rolled through the inside part of the corner. Didn't even hit the berm. Wilson really... Oh, look at Wilson gets the pressure down on Hockey and makes the move.
I've seen that move twice out of Wilson now. Looks like that finish line jump. Hockey jumps over his head. Back into the 8th position.
Back and forth we go in Denver as Hockey now finds his way back into the 8th spot. Wilson's still holding down 9th as they're going to lap here the 784 machine of Ian Holm, who is 18th.
Ouch.
Okay, Wilson inside on Hockey again before the triple.
Little scrub contest? No, both of them kind of...
Wilson power down, block pass. Hockey trying to fight back. Side by side through the whoops. Look at Hockey. Oh!
Inside! Hockey diving to the inside as they come to the finish line. Wilson able to block the line.
White flag waving. These two need to just stay on 2 wheels and they'll both transfer, but it doesn't look like they want to let each other go here as Hockey down the inside loses the front end and down he goes. Still on the bike though. So we'll check back in with that battle towards the end as it's now Chase Blakely.
Hockey's off!
Hockey went down as Blakely comes to the line, and Chase Blakely wins heat number 1.
Zaworski slides by into the final transfer position. Going to have a bit of a comfortable lead here as we start the last lap.
Oh, Zaworski completely blows the rhythm lane, though, really badly as Hockey's trying to push through.
Get to the inside. It's plenty fast.
Pilsner coming up from behind, too, to maybe get into the mix as Hockey is just trying to catch Zaworski. Got to watch out for the 904 of Connor Grogan here, who's a lap down. Zaworski almost through the front door.
And he's got the position.
Into the whoops we go.
Hold your breath, boys. We're going to triple out.
Straight through.
Rail this berm.
Into the corner. And
Hockey's
Hockey down. So here comes Zaworski into the final corner. And Nathan Zaworski is going to the main event tonight in Denver. OG at its finest. Kyler Hockey brings Joseph Pilsner, Trent Shepard, Daniel Batcha to the line behind him.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Nate is the only person out of this heat race to transfer to the main event that was at the first MX Sim Online race.
Yeah, well, Danny Boy would probably be the only other 250 guy that even would have been there, right?
Yeah, that even qualifies for that. So Anaheim won 2010. Nate Zaworski probably made the main there. Also making it here tonight. Denver 2019.
Let's do a little stat checking right here. Go to mxsimulator.com and where would it be? Links, 2010 Supercross Series.
Yep, there she is.
Let's see.
Oh, and Nate's gonna prove me wrong. That son of a gun.
Was he YZMXer on here? I'm not seeing him.
Well, that's final standings.
Here's Mark. Yeah, but I'm looking to see if he made the main at A1.
I did not. I only raced the first few rounds and then.
Yeah,
wow. Disappointing, Nate. Thanks. Well, definitely he was there in 2011. I think even 2010, it wasn't even like full gates. It was like 12 people mains.
Yeah, here's 2011. Nate finished 7th in the 2011 Supercross Series. So a little trip down memory lane right there for you folks.
You folks.
Hey, folks.
Hey, folks. How's it going?
Coming up next is 250 heat number 2 with your points leader, Craig Richards, going to be in this one, and his championship combatant, Craig Leake. The Battle of the Craigs is going to start off here in the heat race action tonight at Denver, and this is going to be a good one to watch, Mark.
Can you imagine like a nice Supercross style intro with the commentator or the narrator? The Battle of the Craigs heats up in Denver.
If I'm honest, I'm really surprised that they never built up more the Battle of the Ryans in Supercross.
Yeah.
Never seemed like they really ran with that. I mean, we had
Battle of the Redheads.
We had 8 consecutive years of Ryans winning championships, and they never seemed to really build that up.
Yeah, that's true. That's disappointing. Well, I guess that's kind of sums up the Supercross broadcast in a nutshell.
Rick?
Except for 250 LCQs. Rick, you there? Juan, we're going to need to get Rick back on the line.
All right, Devin Ryan's going to be in this one. Seth Garrett, Jonathan Hughes, and the rest of them. We got Kevin Gonzalez, Dalton Plessinger, James Ohashi, Jake Warden, Griego, I've never heard that name before, Jack Gatlin, Thomas Wilcox, Craig Richards, Austin Bear, Cody Dart, Devin Davis, Devin Ryan, Fernando Andrade, Craig Leake, Something Howard, Ethan Parks, and Jonathan Hughes are all set to go here in Denver. Let's find out who's going to get the whole shot. Hughesy!
Oh, Jonathan Hughes with a huge jump. If he doesn't get this whole shot, he's doing something wrong. It ain't that close.
Oh! I think Devin Ryan got him across the line, but it's Hughes with the lead. Look at Craig Leake trying to jump by them all around the outside and go to the lead. Puts Hughes on the ground and to the front for the 11.
Man, you got a whole cluster flush of riders. SYS riders in this heat. We got Cody Dyer and Ethan Parks representing the TM brand.
Yeah, but representing BPC out front right now is Craig Leake. Maybe not for long. Going side-by-side dualies over the Supercross triple. I don't have any shots to take tonight. I do have a beer, though, as Leake continues to lead the race here. Look at him through the whoops, just stretching it out. Nothing got of Devin Ryan, and actually coming under pressure there from Jake Warden on the 59.
Jake Warden coming out strong late in the season. Putting together a bunch of impressive heat race performances. I haven't seen him near the top in the main events yet. I could be wrong. Fact check me.
No, you're 100% right. We haven't seen Warden much out front in mains, but he is kind of been a heat race hero a little bit this year. We've seen him finish inside of the top 3 a couple heat races already.
Nice with the hot inside lines before and after the triple. That seems to be the way to go so far tonight. Especially
on these 250Fs. These guys not able to get as much of the power out of these bikes as maybe we'll see in the 450 class
We'll see.
Really struggling with that long rhythm lane, and Warden's struggling with the triple here. Down he goes. Stays on 2 wheels. Oh, we got 53 of Gonzalez jumping in, trying to make the pass on Austin Bear, but Bear slides back down the inside. Look at Gonzalez with that cut underline, completely flat ground, makes the turn.
Someone needs to get this guy an AFT license as he makes the turn, the pass in the flat turn after the finish line. Whoa, a little nose high through the rhythm, pulls her out.
And catches Warden in the process, actually pulled away from Jonathan Hughes, who had closed up behind him. And again, different rhythms. Massively different rhythms. Gonzalez down. Oh, and Devin Ryan was off the track. He's getting back on, and Craig Richards has gone down, and he's off the bike. Devin Davis slides through. Here comes a huge grouping of riders right here. Jack Gatlin is the leader of them. Gatlin is in that final transfer spot, so Richards a little bit on the hot seat right here. Can't afford another fall-off crash. You're on board with Jack Gatlin of the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing Machine. Just trying to close it down on Austin Bear on that 948 ahead of him. And of course, your points leader, series points leader, Craig Richards, just ahead of them there on the 31.
Ooh, Gatlin short. Very short on that triple in the first rhythm.
Yeah, actually lost a little bit of touch there with Bear, and actually all out of shape. Now Bear makes a mistake. Back and forth we go.
Back across, gets all Cooper Webb on him. Jack Gatlin's going to layer over at the end of the rhythm. And we got Kevin Gonzalez. Oh, Oppo City, baby!
Oh, and right into the pole. Has
and
to
a
cut
little
the
pole
track.
dance for us.
Kyle Howard, Dalton Plessinger trying to give chase from behind. They're outside looking in at the moment, and they're trying to get up to Jack Gatlin. Here is Craig Richards, though, currently occupying the 6th place position. Just trying to stamp his ticket to the main event at this point. Obviously, Leak has been really good the last couple rounds of the West Series. Won the Triple Crown at Houston last time we were out and has clawed this points lead down to just 18. Now he leads the heat race in Denver as Richards continues to have his struggles. Could set up for a very interesting main event. Battle for second is on. Jake Warden getting pressure applied from Devin Ryan. Warden moved up into second after Devin Ryan went off the track at the end of the rhythm lane. Now the battle is really on.
Ryan swinging wide down the start straight, looking to look underneath Warden as they enter the final corner, and he gets the job done with a nice little block pass. They cross the track back across the finish line, and it's like Devin Ryan going to be able to secure his position as Warden cuts back underneath them.
They're still side by side.
Warden not able to pull the trigger on the triple. Devin Ryan able to cement.
Oh, Devin Davis! Devin Davis absolutely plows Devin Ryan. And he somehow stays on 2 wheels, does Ryan, as Davis goes down.
Where did Davis come from in that deal? We had a battle between Ryan and Warden. All of a sudden, Davis comes in and throws a wheel on everybody.
I'll tell you what, that whole sequence looked a little bit like Chad Reed when he passed Ryan Dungey and Cole Seeley at Phoenix back in 2017. Ended up working out in this case for Devin Ryan, who stayed on 2 wheels and has occupied the 2nd place position now. So up front, still Craig Leak leading. He's got a nice gap established over 2nd place, Devin Ryan. 5.5 minutes into this one, so looks like we'll get that white flag next time by. Ryan still under attack right now from Jake Warden. He is not out of the waters just yet.
Holy fuck, can you hear my neighbor's car?
I can't, actually.
Okay. Whoa!
Oh,
Warden! A quad!
Goes
not
for the...
quite, I mean, tried to.
The big boy line reaches up and bites him, so Warren's going to lose, looks like 4 positions in the process as Hughes, Davis, Richards all went by. He actually lost 3 positions, but he was right behind Devin Ryan. And how about it? Craig Richards actually having a tremendous ride through the field here, was near the bubble of transferring, and now finds his way up to 3rd and could potentially still get 2nd as the white flag waves.
We got going for 2nd. Craig Richards, look at this recovery ride. Sorry, I was listening to my neighbor's car. I cannot understand. I can hardly hear myself speak.
Oh,
It's not
boy.
coming through.
No, I seriously can't hear anything. That's interesting.
Yeah, the muffler's been gone off of it for a while, but it sounds like there's a hole in the header now.
Uh-oh.
That's a Ford Taurus. Racing model at this point, apparently.
Oh, Craig Leake was down. Craig Leake is missing the Supercross triple. Here comes Devin Ryan, and Joey goes down right after the triple. So Leake, if he can hang on, is still going to win this heat, but he's going to have Richards right behind him now.
All right, well, Craig 1-2. This is what we're used to here.
No kidding. As here comes Leake down to the finish line, over the line. It's Craig Leake, winner 250 heat number 2.
Ooh, you're going to watch Davis. Want to watch Davis in the last corner?
Oh, he's going to make the pass on Devin Ryan and get over the line in third.
The barrel roll, the boot!
Didn't quite get the barrel roll done. Jonathan Hughes looks like he's going to wrap up 5th. Jake Warden drifted back to 6th. Jack Gatlin is in 7th. 8th for Ethan Parks. And 9th for Kevin Gonzalez. So Will Cox is missing out. Austin Bear was in transfer. He is also going to miss out. Dalton Plessinger, James Ohashi, Jared Grigo, Seth Garrett, Kyle Howard,
and Cody Dar rounds out your field, being the last of the runners. Definitely the best performance we've seen out of him all year. Did not get lapped during that heat race.
Yeah, he did.
No, did he?
I think he did.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Yeah, it was close. It looked like he was on the lead lap at least. So he was still the last finisher. Am I not wrong?
Well, he was the last. Well, no, actually, Kyle Howard was the last finisher. Man, come on, Mark.
Howard.
You're all over the board here today.
Son of a gun. I'm just trying to make things up to make it sound interesting. That was Cody Dar's best performance of the year, in my opinion, though.
Definitely. Well, his best qualifying as well. But the man at the front of the field, Craig Leake, can he continue this winning streak? It's been solid down the stretch here in the series, just trying to maybe put the pressure on Richards to make a mistake late, and Leake can gain some points here.
Oh, is Candy Cane Wang Jake Warden? Just
I guess I think so. Yeah, actually, must be Jake Warden.
Man. Candy Cane Wang been active all year in the chat, providing great comments. There he is.
So, Jake Warden, aka Candy Cane Wang, aka Gaijin, who we know when we play Monster Energy Supercross 2.
I would not go by the name Gaijin. That just sounds like gay Sinjin. And Sinjin's pretty gay the way it is. So that's pretty gay. Is that like a southern gay man? Why is it Gaijin?
I don't know the story of his name.
It's like, I'm from New Orleans and I'm also gay. My nickname, Gaijin. Japan drift scene. Okay, so you're into Fast and the Furious. Got her.
All right, 450 heat number 1 coming up next. We have Jack Haley, your points leader in this one. Adam Holm, Isaiah Dickerson coming over from the 250 East Series. Jeremy Kohnauer, Dylan Copeland. Spencer Turley, Walter Gebhardt, Zach Dupuis, Zoa Cross, Colby Eagland, Eduardo Simos, Tyler Schmidt, Tyler Lang, Alexis Leclerc, defending champion, Casey Ohlert, Logan Heagney, and did I miss anybody else? Ash Deering. Think I got everybody.
Did you say Zach Dupis?
I did say Zach Dupis. Okay. I think I may have missed Chase Donovan, but can't forget Sally Slomo.
So across. Have we had a Jacob Hubbard sighting tonight yet?
No Jacob Hubbard sighting yet, but I believe he's going to be in the other heat race.
All right, sounds like he might be feeling a little bit of a pussy.
Ooh, okay.
Foreshadowing intended.
Okay, well, we'll have to blur that out on the stream.
Why? It's an appropriate thing. You see them dualies? Right, look at.
I did, yeah, just right on screen there for a sec.
They cut away from us, but it was looking good for a second.
Well, we have two of the best starters in the game on the line right now in Tyler Schmidt and Alexis Leclerc. Who is going to win the battle of the Whole Shot Kings and get
Tyler
out front
Schmidt,
here?
if it's a heat race
in Denver.
Alexis Leclerc in the main event.
Time to go 450 racing in the Mile High State. Oh, look at Dickerson. He's got a pretty good jump. Leclerc's going to out-drag him down the straightaway. Schmidt blows the corner. Look at Donovan and whole shot to Jack Haley right alongside Leclerc, who triple quads. That's what we've been looking for, Mark. These 450 guys are doing it.
Quad God in the house. Alexis Leclerc showing us how it's done with another quad onto the top of that tabletop. Triple into the corner. Look at these 450 guys showing the Young Bucks how it's done.
Points leader Jack Haley settles in the 2 spot right there. Looks like we have Isaiah Dickerson also up in 3rd. Adam Holm is in 4th. And Haley's teammate Walter Gebhardt in 5th. So it basically goes Rockstar Husqvarna, followed by Active Co, MV Films, and Active Co inside of the top 5 right now. And these guys are all really, really fast. Every single one of them has a race victory on some level this season, except Alexis Leclerc.
That's got to be the most perplexing thing. Is he's out front doing the big lines. No one else behind really following suit.
So what do you think, Mark? Does Leclerc pull the 5-4 in this rhythm lane right here? Is he content to settle with the on-off 3?
The old 3-5-4?
3-5-4?
I'm going to go with no. The 90-degree afterwards, it's quicker to go to the inside. Well, no advantage to taking the big wrist on the big line.
Oh, Leclerc. Oh, my. Oh, wow. What a save. That was going from bad to worse in a hurry through the whoop section.
That's why he's Alexis Leclerc, man. I mean, he hit him in 1st gear like a little wuss, but, you know, Spencer Turley out here hitting him in 5th gear still.
48-1. Let's see. Can he still? He goes 3 here, and then a quad single into the corners. So he's the only guy doing that. Once again, another big line that Leclerc has in his back pocket that the others are not able to do. And again, on-off triple out here, as you said, Mark, tucking to the inside. Looks pretty consistent doing it.
Yeah, definitely hug on the inside there is going to be the preferred line, and that's why we're not going to see the 3-5-4 out of him. Hopefully we can try and egg him on in chat, maybe get it out of him on the last lap, if he's able to hold on for the heat race win.
Well, it looks like the kryptonite, perhaps for Leclerc tonight, if I can pick one out thus far, is that set of whoops. As Haley has gone down in the whoops, he's going to lose the spot to Holm and Gebhardt. Here comes Tyler Lang and Isaiah Dickerson. Or I should say Colby Eaglin and Isaiah Dickerson. So Haley gets up in 6th. Back here we got Casey Ohlert and a freight train of other riders. Dylan Copeland, Jeremy Cohenauer, Tyler Lang, Tyler Schmidt, and Zoa Cross all in a train right here. Cross is in 12th. And basically 9th is right in front of him.
Oh, wow. I would not want to be involved in this battle.
Look at Cross, tucks to the inside, gets Schmidt, tries to get Lang. Lang can't get by Lang as Copeland goes off the track. Low lining through the end of the rhythm lane. He's going to hang on to the position over Lang. That is the final transfer spot as Lang shorts the triple. He no longer has testicles, but he is still trying to go for that transfer spot. Through the whoops we go. These 450 guys look like they're a little bit better on the straight and narrow through the whoops. As Ohlert just got stuffed in the corner before the finish by Jeremy Cohenauer. This guy's settling into a groove. Lang looking for a move on Copeland here at the end of the rhythm lane. Or maybe setting him up here. Let's see. He goes
triples in.
Oh, he goes on-off, and they're going to triple side by side. Ohlert is messing up the rhythm lane.
2 positions.
So Copeland stays in the transfer position. But right now, Ohlert is trying to fight back there on the 111.
Ohlert going.
Oh, and Cohenauer's gone down. The 43 machine blows his transfer position, and Ohlert goes right back up into the top 9. All right, so let's reset things here for just a moment. 4.5 minutes into this heat race. It is Alexis Leclerc leading the race from his arch nemesis, Adam Holm, on the 27. They're putting Spencer Turley a lap down, so a rough heat race for the 50. We got Colby Eaglin running up here in the 3 spot, just ahead of Isaiah Dickerson. His competition there on the 250 East Series. Jack Haley, your points leader in the 450 class, is in 5th. Walter Gebhardt has crashed his way back to 6th. 7th,
Battle
Lang,
for the lead.
8th, Copeland,
Marcus
and
Blair.
9th, Ohlert. Up front we go. Leclerc and Holm. Battle we always want to see out front. Let's see. Holm trying to go to the inside before the finish or after the finish. Doesn't get there. Leclerc still getting that 3-4.
Look at the gap he pulls. That's like a half a second right there in the one rhythm lane.
So can Holm fight back? Does Leclerc have another mistake in him as well? All these guys jumping to the outside.
Yeah, he does. Holm to the outside. I haven't seen anyone doing this.
3 in. Wow. Doesn't look anywhere near as fast, though.
No, yeah, those insides are hard to beat.
Holm is charging. You know he wants a piece of Leclerc. These two have history.
Yeah, I believe Holm still feels that he owes Leclerc a couple. Based on what I've seen, I could be wrong. Probably am.
Yeah, Leclerc is still getting this triple quad like it's no big deal. And then the on-off triple to the inside gets it much smoother that time. Holm trying to go outside and square it off.
I'm going to duck inside on this lap. Follow suit with what pretty much every bike on the track has been doing besides.
Oh, Leclerc! Oh my goodness, those whoops lap after lap. Giving him a little bit of troubles. All right, so over the line, white flag is out here, 450 heat number 1 in Denver. Leclerc versus Holm for the lead. Leclerc just stretching it out here with that triple quad.
It's just, yeah, making a mockery of everyone else on the track.
Oh, but he made a mistake. Entering the rhythm lane, he didn't get the line. Oh, and Holm's gone down.
Making a bigger mistake.
Is Holm going to cough up a spot to Haley here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like Haley's getting going just fine. Or I should say Holm's getting going just fine. So, surviving the attack is Leclerc. Again, the whoops are just absolutely a nightmare. And it finally bites him. Down he goes. Holm's got to get the whoops clean here, and he'll be right on Leclerc as Leclerc gets going. Leclerc sliding out, but he looks like he's going to hang on and take this victory through the final corner. Alexis Leclerc picks up 450 heat number 1 win in Denver over Adam Holm. Jack Haley comes across in 3rd, Eaglin 4th. 5th for Isaiah Dickerson. Oh, 6th for Tyler Lang, just barely avoiding Chase Donovan. Looks like Copeland has 7th and Konauer has 8th, unless Konauer wants a piece of Copeland in this final corner. No, settles in behind him. Goes for him at the line, just doesn't quite get it. And Gebhardt over the line. No, he's not over the line. Ash Deering is going to go to the main event in Denver. Walter Gebhardt. Oh, my. And he's still not across.
Not that it matters anymore.
Schmidt goes across ahead of him. And finally, mercifully, Gebhardt crosses the line.
Gebhardt able to back up across the line. Apparently given up on life at that point.
So Oler was the last rider on the lead lap. Spencer Turley ends up a lap down in 13th. Cross, Donovan, Simos, Heagney, Dupuis, Kunitz, all not going to the main event out of this one. Try to quickly show you what it's like from my vantage point to do that Leclerc line if I can. Obviously he cuts in much tighter in this corner. Then triples. Oh, I dug into the rut. There's a rut right there. Try one more time. See if I can get it done before this race is over.
Not like this. You're riding like Walter Gebhardt out here right now.
Got the 3 in. Nope, I'm trash. See, now this is why I don't race anymore, kids.
No, Leclerc wasn't hitting it nearly as hard. He was just kind of rolling that first one and still able to super hump his way over the triple.
Yeah, I think it's got to do with his spring or something, because the bounce that he gets, it's incredible.
Impressive. Even the triple in here you can't get. Gosh, you are a spode.
It's a road, man. They brought in a road. It just changed my entire career.
A road spode. Okay, yeah, basically, so you're saying you are Alexis Leclerc confirmed.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, what is confirmed is 450 heat number 2 is coming up right now.
It's only a game.
Dexire just subscribed for 4 months. with another Tier 1 subscription. Thank you, Dexar. I appreciate it, dude. That's so awesome of you to keep subbing. And I'm so glad that you could join us here for a lovely evening of Race Factor Gaming Supercross. We have 450 heat number 2 coming up next. It is Roy Mitchell, Garrett Oliver, Jeremy Siebold, Race Carlin, Sabrina Ritzer, Connor Holiak, Logan Leitzel, Tyson Fresquez, Charles Gable, AJ Green, Phil Bull, Benny Landry, Edward Mora, Reed Young, and I've lost everybody. Dominic Tiberino, Connor Holiak, I think I already said, Caden Speck. Oh my goodness, the board is shifting all around on me. Jeremy Smith is also in this one, so keep an eye on the number 4 machine.
I do believe the 42 of Jacob Hubbard making an appearance in this heat race.
Oh boy.
Would appear, yeah, find him real quick here. I gotta know.
Okay. All right, here comes the part of the stream that's going to be blocked. Oh boy.
Is he getting all sorts of pussy out there tonight? No, he's riding a shark.
He's Shark Boy.
With custom skin with the numbers on it.
Once again.
Except for its beard on the one side.
Yeah, it's backwards on the one side. It says Shark Boy in reverse on one side.
Poor effort.
Do you know what this makes me want to do, Mark? Really badly, is have a Supercross track or something.
Shark do 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 do.
No, not that.
No?
Have like
Okay.
a Supercross track or something that's right underneath a water statue, and so the whole race is just guys jumping in and out of the water.
It's like the Ryan Dungey cornfield thing, but with water.
Yes, but they're also a shark and not Ryan Dungey.
Yeah, there's shark. Jaws music. Can we get some Jaws music going right now?
Maybe after this race. The race is about to start.
Yes. Well, it'd be better on the gate drop.
All
We're
right.
good at hole shots.
450, 450 heat number 2 with the shark from the outside is underway. Is the shark going to hole shot from the outside? He's trying to get there. He's not going to make it. He goes outside in the first corner, and it's Jeremy Smith across the line first. Tyson Fresquez gets landed on in second, loses a couple positions, but I think he's actually still on 2 wheels. Nope, he did go down. So Smith coughs up the lead to longtime rival Jeremy Shipley, who goes to the front on the 39, multi-time, I believe 7-time series winner. And Roy Mitchell settles in right behind the 39. Both these guys are pretty good friends as well. They've known each other for a while.
Hooked up with the same girl?
Oh, no.
No. I believe I'm
think
right.
Shipley ever did, actually.
Oh, okay, well, they were close friends with her.
Yeah, I think it was more like the Austin Jones love affair that we always talk about.
We dreamed about it, huh?
It's dreamed. All right, so settling in, we got Kyle Carpenter in the mix here as well on the 708. So Team
Looking
Copeland
like he's
machine.
riding an Alta out there.
Yeah, I guess.
The skin is very orange Alta-ish. It's that, you know, pale orange.
Oh, the original
Whoa!
generation Altas. Okay, yeah, I get what you're picking up now.
Yeah. Picking up what I'm putting down?
Mm-hmm.
Smelling what I'm stepping in?
Not quite that.
Okay, you smell what the rock is cooking?
Not that either. We'll pass. Whoa, Holiak and Smith side by side over the triple.
Rocking what
Holiak-
I'm rolling?
Oh, Holiak gets into the side of Smith and goes down. Carpenter's going to slide on through. Here's Reed Young casing the triple to no end, and he goes down. And, oh, Fresquez gets into him as well. There goes the shark. Jacob Hubbard works his way through the whoops he goes. He's actually running in 10th, so if he can get one more spot.
Through the whoops. Nice, even plane. The long wheelbase definitely helping him.
Wheeling down the start straightaway there.
Tonight. Showing us his belly. Shark domination move number 1 right there. Flexing the pectorals.
860 Rider in chat brings up a decent point. Moto moms need to stop naming their kids Jeremy.
Oh! Shark just took a bite out of Benny Landry through that rhythm lane.
Oh, and he takes a bite out of the ground in the next set. Down he goes.
Oh. Shark on his back.
All right, let's reset things here. It's Shipley leading, Smith in second, Carpenter in third, Holiak in fourth. Tiberino just got passed for fifth by Logan Leitzel, so Tiberino back to sixth. Roy Mitchell is seventh. Jeremy Seabolt is in eighth, and Caden Speck is in ninth. Reed Young, the Canadian, though, trying to close down. Does Reed Young have what it takes to get up to Caden Speck? Got Edward Mora, Race Carlin having a bit of a rough night out of the 12 machine. Charles Gable, Sabrina Ritzler's back here. Benny Landry, Tyson Fresquez, so four-time series champion not having a good heat race here. Back here with his teammate, the 22 of Phil Bull. So they're just having a practice day out here, but they need to be practicing what's going on up front right now. Ooh, Leitzel stuffs Reed Young and takes himself down. He just pulled a Justin Cooper. So
all the brilliant things to do during the middle of a race.
Yeah, not a good one out of Leitzel. Completely stacked himself and Reed Young. Puts Leitzel out of transfer and Reed up into a transfer spot at the moment. Roy Mitchell trying to fight up alongside of Seabold at the moment as well. No, it's far from over for our transfer position. Leitzel trying to fight back up to the backside of Reed Young. Little long on the triple. Lands it safely though.
Oh, Leitzel with a better run into the whoops. Greater entry speed.
Gonna try to go to the inside and make the move. Another block pass. Got him.
Roy Mitchell crashed off the track in the whoop section there. So that'll actually put Leitzel up into the 8th position.
So Mora on the charge here trying to get up to Reed Young. Also, Race Carlin wants to get into the mix as well if he can. The general on the number 12 MV Films ride. Must have been down in all the chaos that was some of those pileups earlier in the race. Don't normally expect to see the 12 machine this far back.
No, always quick early in qualifying for some reason. Can't quite put my finger on it, but sometimes struggle come to race time.
Reed Young starting to put the pressure on his teammate, Dominic Tiberino, to get away from potentially losing a transfer spot. Edward Moore is still applying this pressure here on the 40.
Moore not giving any breathing room at all to Reed Young right now. Hounded him like a basset hound out there. Who's that laying alongside the track?
Oh, there are some riders down. It was Leitzel. He was down with Hubbard, it looks like.
Meanwhile, Race Carlin around the outside of Edward Mora after the rhythm line puts himself into the final transfer position.
So Carlin fighting back has made the move on to. All right, guys, around Reed Young too in the whoops.
Look at that Dean Wilson whoop speed.
So Carlin on the charge forward right now, looking real strong. Has made a couple passes now, finds himself up into the 8 ride and trying to hang on to a transfer spot. Makes this mistake in this rhythm lane. Here comes Reed Young. Lots of riders down. Tiberino, Caden Speck, they were all down. That's actually going to put Mora into... No, I'm sorry. It puts Leitzel into the final transfer spot, but Tiberino is still fighting for it. And they're all over Reed Young. White flag this next time by. Oh, Tiberino goes down. And Leitzel gets into Reed Young. Nearly puts him down.
For the last transfer. Leitzel sitting outside looking in right now as the end of the whoops. Kind of spectacularness. We got a crash out Edward Mora.
Mora yard sales in the whoops. That may have been his chance at making it in the main right here.
Now Fresquez on the outside looking in the 10 position.
Got to get up to Reed Young or Logan Leitzel here on this last lap. What a chaotic heat race this has been. And Connor Holiak is down, exiting, and Speck just put Carlin down as Shipley takes the victory with a underflip. Jeremy Smith is going to get second. Kyle Carpenter has third on lock. Siebel looks like he's going to get fourth alongside the Shark Boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Fifth for Speck, sixth for Carlin, seventh for
Oh,
Leitzel.
Holiak throws it away at the end of the first rhythm lane.
I couldn't tell, did he crash or did Fresquez punt him? Because, oh my goodness.
He crashed. Let's put Tiberino in there with pressure behind from Reed Young as they come through the final rhythm lane.
So Fresquez is in transfer
for now.
The time being.
Yeah, he's got her down now.
Up into 8th, so it's down to Reed Young and Tiberino in the whoops.
Tiberino looks like he's going to have this on lock. Just one more corner to go.
Yeah, Young too deep in the entry to the corner after the whoops. Blows it, and Tiberino is going to go to the main event tonight here in Denver with a P9 transfer position out of the heat. Young, Holiak, Morris, Ritzler, Oliver, Bull, Mitchell, Gable, Landry, Hubbard, AJ Green, all going to miss out in this one. See if we can get Hubbard to wake up here and take us on an onboard lap with the Shark here.
Gotta pet the Shark nice.
Hey, wake up! The Shark's asleeping.
What the heck is going on? Well, it's still a good view of laying on the ground.
The Shark's dead.
Got harpooned. Someone threw a propane bottle in his mouth.
He's up. Let's see. Go on board with the Shark here. Hubbard gonna take us around. This is what it's like to be on board a Shark as you race some MotoOption SX racing here.
Cutting us off.
Took away his moment.
Yeah, that was his moment after the race, clearly. Jaws has a theme song? And I sung Baby Shark to get it stuck in your head anyways, Alex. So, like, that should be stuck in your head, not Jaws. Heat number 2 on the gate, Dalton Plessinger. He has an i9 9900K with a 1080 Ti and does not get 120 frames. Connor Grogan, Seth Garrett, Fernando Andrade, Kyler Hawkey. Kyler Hawkey was in the 250 class. This isn't going to sit well. James Ohashi, we've seen this out of multiple times this year. Jared Grego also in the... Oh, this is 250 LCQ. I'm an idiot. Daniel Batchelet, Luke Sullivan, Thomas Wilcox, Ian Holm, Kamar Glover, Trent Shepard, Joseph Pilsner, Kyle Howard. Yeah, they left the gate. We're done.
We're done. All right, this last chance qualifier is going to be good.
They always are. I don't know if I missed anyone in that great lineup check that I did anyways. James Ohashi, maybe? No, I got him. Yeah, Kamar Glover, Cody Dar, Austin Mayer. Yeah, it was pretty close to complete.
Yeah, you know who's not in this LCQ though, Mark?
Craig.
Well, those two, but I was going to say Nathan Zaworski.
Oh, yeah, good point. You know, the only rider in the 250 class riding for SYS tonight that is in the LCQ, Cody Dar.
Cody Dar. And Brina's over the berm.
Brina, not a good performance in that heat race. Hopefully she is able to get it together come heat race time. Spencer Turley also underperforming during his 450 heat race.
Yeah, Turley seemed like he went a lap down before like 2 laps were over. I'm not sure. Maybe he was caught up in some early chaos that put him way back. But we're going to see him in that 450 last chance qualifier coming up here in a few minutes. Right now it's the 250 last chance qualifier. Got to see Cody Dar way on the outside. I see some good things out of him on this start of the LCQ. Can he get the whole shot from out there? Let's find out. A lot of guys looping out. Seth Garrett gets a great jump, but he's going to get beat to the inside. Look at Dar.
On the outside with a decent start.
He actually came out pretty good. He's still trying to fight. He's down. Went back sideways on the track there. And it's Batchelet leading. Chaos in the second corner opens up a 3-rider train at the front. It's Hockey with Seth Garrett. Seth Garrett almost lands on Hockey, though. And they nearly get together in the corner before the triple. Hockey, little short on the triple, but saves it. Luke Sullivan, Pilsner, Wilcox, Shepard, Plessinger, Ohashi, Grogan, all mixed up right here. An absolute freight train from your transfer spot on backwards as Hockey getting out of shape in the whoops. Corrals it together, but gets past and put on the ground.
Oh.
Luke Sullivan with the block pass makes the move and goes up into third. Wilcox takes over fourth as he gets the opportunity right there.
Shane Plessinger having a tough dispute over the fifth position. Not bad.
I think that they're teammates. Maybe, no, actually no, different teams. My bad.
Looking good. Yeah, one's on Teamer Road. The other
Batchlett, who was leading, ends up going down, loses a couple spots, and goes down again. And now Plessinger goes down in the transfer spot. Does anybody want to go to the main event tonight in Denver? Anybody at all?
Everybody does. So they're all going to have a turn in fourth.
So Seth Garrett takes over the race lead. Wilcox now in second. Sullivan is third. And Ohashi. Oh, Sullivan's gone down after the whoops. Kamar Glover goes into the final transfer spot as Sullivan tries to get going. Oh, and we have Hockey down again just after he'd worked his way forward. And that's not good for Luke Sullivan as he was getting on the track right there. He got T-boned by Austin Bear. Whoa, Kyler Hockey just coming out of nowhere.
Where have you heard that before?
Oh. Goodness, these guys casing all kinds of jump as Seth Garrett goes down and hands over the lead to Thomas Wilcox. Garrett back to second. Ohashi now third. Kamar Glover is in fourth. Daniel Batchin has crashed out of fifth, and Dalton Plessinger finds himself back in that position. Gotta dig the purple and white setup out of Dalton Plessinger here. I respect it.
I guess if you're a Vikings fan.
Yeah, I know you're a Packers fan. I get it.
Surprised Nate wasn't wearing the Packers helmet. Hopefully he gets his crap together for the main event. Puts on a decent helmet.
Wasn't that the helmet that replaced the default helmet for a long time? Like if you ran default 2, you get the Packers helmet?
No, I don't think I ever did anything that shady.
I swear that was something that I had.
Well,
got a rider down. That was Ohashi who went down, and he's back into the 5 spot. So Plessinger finds himself into a transfer position, and he's going to get Glover here.
Glover messing around outside on the concrete. Don't know what he's doing there. Looking to the inside of Plessinger in this next corner. And
whoa!
He puts it on again!
Just slides out after the triple. I don't think he hit anything.
Taking notes from Joey Savacci.
Batchet getting a little bit of huckabucks in the whoops, but he's still gonna get the pass done on Glover, who got absolutely
Glover coming
sauced.
up short on that triple, just no speed as he got to the corner. Batchet with nothing he could do to avoid him there.
So it's Wilcox on the 159 continuing to lead Seth Garrett. 808 is in second. Dalton Plessinger has found his way up to third, and Ohashi is all alone in fourth if he can hang on and keep it on 2 wheels. In a pretty good position.
It tells
here.
me that he's about to case his triple and crash.
Nearly did as he stays on the bike, though, fortunately. But here
Seems
comes
like
Batchelor.
Risky rhythm on a 250. I haven't seen a lot of 250 guys get over that triple cleanly. Yeah, you can bounce and ride out sometimes, but why take the chance?
Through the whoops we go. Ohashi was a little out of shape, but saves it for the corner. Daniel Batchelor is trying to fight his way up into the mix here. Battle for the final transfer spot about to be on here in Denver as Ohashi holds it. Batchelor wants it. Who's your money on, Mark?
I'm liking Batchelor right now. He looks like he has the speed in hand to get this done. And yeah, I guess he's been closing. I want to see a nice pass for the transfer, I guess. Sorry, James.
Lots of lap traffic mixed in suddenly.
Oh, yeah, right?
Oh,
Out of nowhere.
Plessinger.
Wow.
Oof. Almost threw it down there. Yeah, Ohashi having to weave through the lappers.
Batchelor gets caught up in the back tire of a lapper. Just to prove me wrong.
And Glover was down as well, and it looks like he just disconnected. So this is becoming a one-horse race real fast, as Ohashi has a sizable gap to work with.
Nice little battle going on for second between Seth Garrett and Dalton Plessinger, who gets caught up in his rear wheel and goes down. Landed on by a lapper. Stays on the bike somehow through all of this. Ohashi!
Oh! How did Kyler Hockey ride out of that?
How was Kyler Hockey involved in that?
I don't know. He's a lap down, getting in the mix here. Up front, Wilcox takes the win. Garrett just tiptoeing his way through the corner. Looks like he's going to get second. Dalton Plessinger sends it over the Domino's bales into the Steve Mathis Memorial nets. Now he's going to be side by side with Ohashi. They don't need to pass each other, but they're getting frisky. And over the line they come. They're going to go to the main event together. Ohashi and Plessinger. Wow. Fernando Andrade is going to miss out, as will Daniel Batchelor, Joseph Pilsner, Connor Grogan, Ian Holm, Austin Bear, Kyler Hockey, Kamar Glover, Luke Sullivan, Jared Grigo, Trent Shepard, Kyle Howard, Cody Darr, and that is official. Our top three stays the same at the front of the field. Plessinger, Ohashi, Garrett, and Wilcox.
Top four confirmed.
The Team Louise KX 125 in the 450 class. He's not even on a 125. It's Mountain Cat Puma.
I did that for Kevin.
Nathan Saworski jumping in chat, giving us the old Puma XS drop. Pumaxis.
Axis. What do you think that name means? Pick up, Max, Counter-Strike? You think he plays a lot of pickup Counter-Strike?
PU Max CS.
Yeah. Or just plays a lot of pickup in general, yeah. Please let us know. Pumaxis.
I thought he was just a really big fan of Puma shoes and Maxxis tires. And he just decided to put it together.
Yeah, because, you know, back in the day, AOL had limits on how long your name could be, so you'd had to shorten it to something like, you know, you wanted to be named Fat Harry, you had to shorten it.
Right, to Fat 3.
Yeah, yeah, Fat 3.
Yeah.
And then people read it wrong your entire life and you regret it, and it's miserable.
Pat 3?
Perfect, yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Fill in Flex Guy for Pug? What's a Pug game?
Pug game. It's like this adorable game where it's PUBG, but it's only pugs. And instead of instead of killing each other, it's whoever can grab each other's tails first.
PUBG. Well, pugs don't really have much of a tail, so that could be quite the challenge.
That's the point. It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
It's like General Jousting.
Is that anything like Fork Knife?
Fork Knife. Oh man! All right, 450 last chance qualifier coming up here in Denver. We got Zach Dupuy, Garrett Oliver, Walter Gebhardt, Spencer Turley, Roy Mitchell, Zoe Cross, Sabrina Ritzler, Connor Holiak, Billy Kunitz, Charles Gable, Eduardo Simos, Benny Landry, Phil Bull, Edward Mora. Who did I miss? Casey Ohlert. I think I said Spencer Turley, Sabrina Ritzler, Jacob Hubbard. Shark Boy is here. Damon22 wants to remind me that I should get the newest snapshot.
Oh. Well, thank you, Damon22.
I'll get right on that. Let me. I'm gonna close my game right now. Get that new snapshot. Disconnect.
Check out the forum.
Check out the forum while we're at it. Maybe get into a D Davis fight.
What? No one's ever done that.
All right, who's your 4 out of this one, Mark?
I'm gonna have to take Shark Boy for sure. Logan Higani. And then we're gonna take Power Couple of Roy Mitchell and Sabrina Ritzler.
So we joke about that a lot, but I actually do believe that they're both in the same room playing right now.
Oh, for real?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is Roy back from his is this a deployment in Korea or?
Oh, he's been
just
back
working
for
as
years.
a contractor. Okay, all right.
And
Not real close friends of mine, clearly.
well, I'm not necessarily a very close friend of him either. Although I used to be, and he was very nice, but we're not close now,
yeah.
I guess. But yeah, I think he's back, and I think that he's set to go racing here in Denver. 450 LCQ time. Who's gonna get that whole shot? Oh, it's the Shark Boy on the outside. No, he runs into the bales, and it's Sally Slow-Mo. Chase Donovan with the whole shot. Look at the Shark going for the 3-3.
Oh, up the inside!
Gets landed
Sticks the
on.
nose in!
Look at who's leading. Oh,
Is it Spencer Turley?
baby. Spencer
Tonight's the night,
Turley.
baby.
The Galaxy.
Tonight's the night.
The Galaxy reaches
Oh,
up and
Jesus.
bites him.
Commentators curse, man. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Down goes the Turley. So it's a big grouping of people mixed together, and Sabrina Ritzler's now leading. Oh, and Holiak down after the whoop, so Ritzler gets away with Reed Young, Ohlert, and a big group of riders coming in here with Zoe Cross, Tyler Schmidt, Garrett Oliver, Phil Bull,
Spencer Turley.
Spencer Turley. 5 riders all in your shot right here. With Hubbard in the Shark coming from behind. Phil Bull trying to jump to the inside of Oliver, almost gets stacked up. Meanwhile, look at Oliver. He's going to jump by all of them. Goes over and lands on the top of Zoe Cross, and they both go down.
This is going to put Spencer Turley into the 5th position. Hunting down his prey, Tyler Schmidt, right now.
And Turley run up on the 2016 250 East champion, Tyler Schmidt, and make that move.
Oh, look at the speed and the whoops. Undeniably faster. Incredible. Incredible. Just amazing to watch.
Interestingly enough, decided to make the switch to Yamaha. Not sure why, but...
Electric start, bro.
Electric start, yeah. And I guess it's not a Cowie anymore, so it can't smoke on him.
Yeah, well, he probably couldn't... The clutch couldn't take the abuse, you know?
Now we know Turley likes to run a gear high and use that clutch. Got a rider down. That was Ritzler. Ritzler down out of the lead. Coughs up a transfer spot as well. And Phil Bull goes down right in front of her. So it's actually Turley that goes into a transfer spot. Reed Young has taken over the race lead on the 30. Ohlert now moves into 2nd. Schmidt is up to 3rd. And Turley is in 4th. Ritzler's going to have to try to run him down with Phil Bull right behind her. Oh, it's getting good.
Getting good. Good. It's good.
Gotta respect the DNA shred sticks front fender we got going on here on Turley as he's gonna make
Oh,
a move
Turley
on
to the
Tyler
inside
Schmidt.
of Schmidt. Schmidt unable to handle the pressure of having the Galaxy behind him. Turley also uncorking some big lines through this rhythm lane.
Yep, gonna run up onto Casey Ohlert now if he can get up to the 111 machine.
You think Queso Dip is going to be able to withstand the pressure?
I don't know. When you got a powerful number like Grant Langston's number,
111.
I feel like you can hang on to this.
Ben Townley also running that number. Not to much success early on, but after that, didn't go well on the big bike.
In Europe?
Everywhere.
everywhere. Interesting. I always remember Townley having a 0 in between a couple ones.
Oh, maybe you're right. Chat. Put it to the chat.
He was 101. He was my favorite rider of all time, Mark. I think.
Okay, yeah. Good. I'm glad I talked shit on him to you then. Turley. Oh. Ollert holding up well to the pressure as they're actually starting to close in on our leader, Reed Young. Expect Turley to make a move in the whoops next lap. Definitely happening.
Tyler Schmidt's still lurking back there. If anything were to happen, Phil Bull, Ritzler could get in the mix. We got Holiak, Olver,
How much better?
Cross.
How much better would your lurking line be if it were Jacob Hubbard back there in the 5th position? 4th position.
Dun,
Get the Dirt Shark reference.
Looks like he's
gonna
actually
run the Mud Dolphin skin.
He's actually rolling around getting lapped at the moment.
Oh, he just wants stream time.
Yeah, our leaders are going by. Let's see if he can front flip the triple here. Oh, he's off the track. Still goes for the triple. Nose dives it in.
Well, he made it over. Oh, Turley down! Coughs up the final transfer, 3rd transfer, whatever. Puts Ritzler back into the 4th position.
Oh, but you know, look at Turley blitzing these whoops. He's going to try to go to the
inside.
inside.
Split the down rider!
Oh!
No, it was
almost. Down rider was the Shark.
Also all over the backside of Spencer Turley.
Ritzler, Turley, and Holiak for the final transfer.
Oh,
Turley gets it.
Inside.
And Holiak gets into Turley, and they both go down.
No, that's Ritzler that he's down with. Turley escaped.
So Turley's trying to hang on, not going to do the big boy lines through here. Holiak tries to, goes off the track. Can't accelerate off the track. Want to watch out. Zach Dupuis was off the side of the track, and Holiak hit him, missed a ton of timing gates. Oh, Turley's trying to hang on to this one. Whoa, Reed Young trying to lap Benny Landry. Almost got ran over.
Holiak not gonna let him have it easily.
Oh, Holiak is absolutely flying through the whoops. He's got to get this corner clean. Oh, he goes down. And Turley will survive. I have a hunch he would have survived either way. Just because if he were to have lost that spot as Turley goes to the main event in Denver, if he lost that spot to Holiak, Holiak would have had quite a few cuts off the side of the track. I'd be really curious to know. I know Holiak likes to get angry for unreasonable reasons, so I'd wonder if he's mad that Zach Dupuis was in his way off the side of the track there, and may protest that. But
yeah, but like Magnus Jorgensen showed us, so great at that one race, you know, racing down the side of the track, not a great tactic.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's curious what was going to happen right there as he tried to rejoin the track wide open. Zach Dupuis kind of playing the
put an end to that. John Gallagher.
Yeah, he was the dig dug on the side of the track. He's like, no sir, you are not going around the whoops that easy. And gave him a little bump, pushed him off the side even more, and then he had to go all the way around. Would have probably lost the position anyway. So Reed Young, Ollert, Bull, and Turley going to the main event. Ritzler is just short, and unfortunately she's going to have to talk to Corey Moser this week about that finish right there.
And that's going to get weird.
But on the plus side, she did score maximum points towards the Pulpamex raffle challenge. So, you know, earning those big bucks.
Expect to see her sporting a new Yamaha soon.
I'm actually surprised to see her on a Honda this year. I know she's always been on KTM's IRL. She usually rides the bikes in-game that she also rides IRL, but...
So KTM 150s only, huh?
Yep, KTM 150s only.
Ah.
Do a little bit of riding around the track while we wait here.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Shall I get the Leclerc line this time, Mark?
Probably not, but you can try. Nope, yeah, definitely not.
I would have had it!
That's what they all say.
Oh, man, come on! By the way, I want to give a... oh. This came in during your game. What? Shush. Want to give a shout out to a couple people. Alex Efforts for 100 bits earlier on. Mr. Spooby for 5 bits. And Tronsif to cheer to 100 bits. Thank you guys so much for the bits. Really appreciate that. That is going to go towards buying me a new couch in my house.
Oh, wow. Fuck your couch.
Donate $1, buy me a couch today. Wow, Dexar! Holy moly, with a 500-bit donation. That is going to be at least one of the couch cushions at this point.
This is like a nice leather upgrade coming your way soon.
I don't know if I like leather couches that much.
What are you thinking? Sectional? I mean...
Probably, yeah.
Yeah?
Leather
okay.
couches to me, especially...
See, now...
Well,
are you going to go with the reclining couch?
I don't know. We haven't decided because we have like a chair, like a reclining chair.
Yeah.
So it's like
recliner.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if I say
recliner,
people would think it is the couch because so many people have reclinable couches now.
Yeah, it is a thing. You know what? You got to stay away from the couch that's like 2 reclinable chairs with the cup holder because you can't lay on it. Completely impractical. Don't understand why those are even a thing.
Well, I have seen ones that have the cup holder, but it like moves.
Okay.
With when you recline, like it kind of swivels on something so that it stays level at all times and never actually tips.
You're on some next level shit I don't know about.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get one of those. I think we are going sectional with no recliners. But yeah, I don't like leather couches because it gets so warm in Southern California that honestly, like leather couches aren't that fun to lay on when it's really warm.
Makes sense. Yeah. I don't want to be on the hot, sticky. I thought San Diego was just like 70 degrees year round.
By the coast it is. By where we're going to be living, it's more like it can get as low as like high 30s and as high as like 110, maybe.
All right, so you're pretty much in the ghetto is what you're saying.
Not quite, but I'll tell you what, 250 main event going on right now here from Denver as the gate is down. These guys only have 2 rounds left to go. Who is going to win? Oh, Richards is down. Richards is down halfway down the start straight, and the whole shot's going to go to Hunter Porch, but Massart from the outside is trying to take over the race lead. Oh, Porch coming up a little bit short.
Down the inside.
That's not going to work. 2-1, and it all goes south.
Able to escape the second turn carnage with the lead.
And to the lead, the 16 machine goes. Porch ends up second. Wilson third. Hughes is fourth. Leak slides actually back to 7th. Might go to 8th now as he can't clear the triple. Rider down. It was Robert Wilson on the 56. And you see our points leader here, Craig Richards. He is buried early on. This is going to be an uphill battle for your points leader. Out in front, though, it's Chase Blakely on the 16 machine. Looking to win it here in Denver as he's trying to stretch out his lead over Hunter Porch on the number 99 Prestige Worldwide machine. Behind them, Hughes, Wilcox out of the last chance qualifier, and Leak up inside of the top 5. So this is a optimal opportunity right now for Leak to claw some points away from his nemesis, Craig Richards, who looks like he's actually already worked his way up inside of the top 10.
Oh, Craig.
And Leak actually under attack right now from Holden Coate. Coate looking to pick up his first career victory tonight. Fastest
Leak
qualifier
launches his own attack on Thomas Wilcox's end of the whoops. Gets a little huckabuck in the middle.
Oh, Coate.
We'll have to file in behind Wilcox. Coate looking down the inside. Coate going to set up the over-under in the final corner. Nope, decides to duck in line. Will he try it after the finish? Leak a little wide. Wilcox just deciding to follow suit. Leak with a slight mistake through the first rhythm. Thomas Wilcox with a slightly larger one. They both survive. Oh, different lines here as Wilcox double-doubles at the end.
Leak trying to go around the outside actually and is going to jump off the track here on the Supercross triple.
Definitely on the outside.
Oh, this isn't a good line right here. Here comes Coate trying to cut back across. And there's dualies. Leak gets upside down, but Coate's going to make the pass.
You can't call that dualies. Oh, Leak with the run through the wall.
Oh! He almost landed it, but down he goes. Craig Leak is off the bike, and look at that. Craig Richards is going to go by him. So just when we said Leak might gain some points tonight, it's all coming unraveled for the 11. So now this actually sets up a potential for Richards to clinch the title tonight if he can gain a few more positions. He's got to leave here with a 26-point lead or better.
Lots of racing left. It's a little early to speculate, but we'll see how this plays out. I suspect both these riders will be able to work their way much further forward by the end of the main event. As Richards nearly pushed off the outside of the track, cases the crap out of the triple. Able to hold on.
Oh, Coat. Oh, Coat. Saves it. Tries to come back on the track, but loses a few positions. And this battle continues as Whiteley now has Richards breathing down his neck. All those guys tripling in. Leak has lost a little bit of time off the back of Ethan Parks, who's just trying to settle into this battle. And Whiteley is just under attack right now. Almost goes into the back of Ohashi. And Leak, or I should say Richards, sneaking down the inside. And Richards pushes Ohashi off the track.
With a leg punt.
Wow. So, Richards making some huge moves towards the championship. Meanwhile, out front, it's Hunter Porch who has taken over the lead. And the 99 machine is looking to pick up his first career victory tonight if he can hang on. A lot of racing left to go, as you said, Mark, but approaching the third mark of the race.
Definitely off to a strong start tonight is the number 99, Hunter Porch. Not such a strong showing in the heat race, but that's not always a great indicator of main event performance either. Looks like he's got the track pretty dialed in. Hitting his lines consistently. As I say that, he goes down. So that's great.
Porch has gone down, coughs up the lead to Jonathan Hughes. Hughes and Porch both looking for their first career wins, as is Wilcox. There's a lot of guys at the front right now that have never won a race before. Blakely has. So maybe he knows how to get it done while all these others continue to falter. Porch and Blakely battling it out here for the 4 spot. Dalton Plessinger off the track, going a lap down there on the 333. So over the finish line jump we go. Pressure being applied to Thomas Wilcox by Hunter Porch. Blakely makes a small mistake and loses some ground. Might get a chance to go back. No.
Wilcox,
Wilcox
on top
down.
of that jump. Came up short on the first triple in that rhythm lane.
Here comes Craig Richards, though. He's trying to get around the Lithuanian of Alana Solis in the long rhythm lane in the back. Goes for the 3 over the backside. Solis gives him a nudge, and Richards able to stay up as Wilcox also slides through.
Richards had to check up and not jump the triple there to avoid laying on the ground. And this sets up a great battle between the Craigs for the 6th position.
This is a great opportunity for Leak. Be curious to see if he gets to Richards. They've played nice all year long.
Oh, man.
Is
so fast, but so sketchy. As he goes down again at the end of him. Ouch.
I was just about to say, I wonder if these two start playing a little bit more hardball against each other as we're down to these final 2 rounds, and it's essentially just them as Alana Solis gets absolutely plowed to the ground by Thomas Wilcox right there. So that gives Richards another position. And he finds himself up inside of the top 5. So still leading this thing, Jonathan Hughes approaching the halfway mark, just shy of the halfway mark.
Not too much breathing room. Back to the 99, 100 Porch in second.
Lapper's trying to get out of the way. That's Nathan Zaworski. And Jake Warden obviously right behind Porch as well. They go around Jack Gatland on the 97 as the battle for the lead. Closing down a little bit. Porch can smell blood in the water. Oh!
And Porch with a slide out.
Just a little too aggressive there. Tucks the front wheel. Now opens himself up.
In the first rhythm lane.
Here comes Blakely trying to close it down.
Blakely having to check up for the left rider of someone.
Sandwiched in between Jack Gatland and Jake Warden, and now they both finally move out of the way. They basically opened up and let him go by. Porch can't get the triple.
Oh, he's able to protect the position.
Neither of them double that cleanly.
Likely, no, it's a tough little double there.
All right, it's going to come down to the whoops. Porch getting a little bit up and down. Blakely also getting some kicks. Oh, man.
Almost gets in the back of him in the corner.
Battle is on for second here in Denver. Chase Blakely trying to make the move on Hunter Porch. The 16 machine, the BPC ride, Chase Blakely, and the number 99 Prestige Worldwide, Hunter Porch. I'll tell you what, Blakely, lap after lap, he's going 2-2 and then like casing the 3-1 out in that rhythm section. It looks awfully slow. Lost him a lot of time that lap, but he's still not going to make the pass. He just plows Hunter Porch.
I think he's been checking up for the riders in front of him coming into that second corner.
Okay.
That time, Porch was only able to double through that lane. Double, whatever it is. So Blakely had to check up as he entered the corner as to not run into the back.
So Wilcox was about to close down on the Porch. He ended up going down, though. And Massart snuck through, so Wilcox settles back in. Then we got Solis, Richards, and Leak. So Leak, again, another opportunity here to make some ground on Richards. He's got to get around him and then get quite a few more positions to make this worth his while, though. So he has got to go now. 6 minutes and a lap left to go. See as he set him up here for a pass at the end of the lane. Ducks inside. And the move has been completed. Leak cleanly goes by Richards, now trying to shut the door on him. Richards fighting back, triples down the inside. Leak triples past Solis. Somehow slides into the gap and makes the move.
Short on the triple, he's off!
And he's down, so Richards slides back through and a bunch of other guys going through.
Massart lightly on a lapper. Sliding past, so that'll drop Leak back to the 9th position.
Oh my goodness, all kinds of chaos kicking off here as the championship still lies in the balance. And Jonathan Hughes is creeping away out front. Could this be the night? The rider out of Great Britain breaks through for his first career main event win. With less than 5 minutes and a lap to go, it is looking good, but he's got to keep it on 2 wheels. Chase Blakely still giving chase in second, then Hunter Porch holds down third. Wilcox is fourth. Solis up to fifth. Whiteley in sixth. Leak is now seventh, so Richards has gone down somewhere. He's trying to go to bar with Andrew Massart through the rhythm lane. And look at Devin Ryan jumping to the outside, getting into the mix. So all of our runners inside of the top 10 continuing to battle it out. Massart and Ryan as Richards trying to make a move around Jack Gatlin, who is a lap down. So Gatlin's got to get out of here. And wisely tucks to the inside to let all these guys go. Ryan shows a wheel to Massart there. Ooh, and then looks like Devin Ryan got hung up a little bit.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to be too patient with Jack Gatlin there. Pushed him off the outside of the track, outside edge of the track, and resumes his pursuit of Andrew Massart and Greg Richards.
Just saw Chase Blakely down in the rhythm lane, so he coughs up second to Porch, and he's on the verge of coughing away a podium here as here comes Thomas Wilcox. And look at Alana Solis also getting into the mix here. So the 54 machine mixing it up, trying to make things interesting here down the stretch. Bringing Will Whiteley with him. Oh, Wilcox got a big kick at the end of the whoops there and somehow corralled the 159 C4 Designs machine back underneath him. Working minute number 12 of this 15-minute plus 1 lap main event. Take a quick look at where everybody is here. We saw Hughes over the triple. Here's Porch. And then third
Wilcox
coming through will be Wilcox there on the left side of your screen. Then Blakely on the right is in fourth. Fifth for Alana Solis, who's rolling through. Sixth is going to be right there, Craig Leak. Seventh is Craig Richards. Eighth is Andrew Massart. Ninth, Will Whiteley. Down is a lap for Jake Warden, then Devin Ryan, and a gaggle of other riders going through right there. There's still Jonathan Hughes leading. Can Jonathan Hughes hold on and win his first career Race Factory Gaming main event here in Denver? 2 minutes and 1 lap left to go. Hunter Porch trying to keep him honest, but making a big mistake in this rhythm lane is not going to help his case. Wilcox still has third, but Blakely putting the pressure on. And Wilcox makes a mistake. Blakely had an opportunity to pounce, but cased the double of the rhythm lane himself and lost a little bit of ground.
Oh, Blakely not having a good run through the whoops. As Wilcox cases the triple out and coughs up the position.
Small mistakes have been costing these riders tonight. And they're not out of the water just yet, as here comes Alana Solis, Manitou.
Oh!
Gonna get Wilcox, who went down.
Wilcox tried looking to the inside of Blakely in the first corner. Did not work out.
And now suddenly Solis putting the pressure on Blakely for the podium spot. Once again, different rhythm lanes.
This end zone triple proven tough for the 250 riders tonight.
Yeah, trying to get that power down on that little roller is really causing some troubles. Solis trying to get Blakely to maybe make a mistake, keep him honest. This is your battle for third on screen.
Hey, Hunter Porch back to the lead.
Oh, Hughes went down. And Porch is leading. Oh my goodness, this is opening up huge opportunities for a lot of riders here. Porch made a small mistake. Hughes is going to try to fight back and go get him. And Blakely and Solis exchanging third. Solis trying to get it back. He's going to try to triple to the inside. No, Blakely triples to the outside. Holds the spot. But I'll tell you what, this battle for the lead and battle for the win is on. A mistake out of Porch and Hughes gets it clean.
The Craigs are not out of this yet. This whole front pack are all separated by about a second each.
White flag waving this time by. A couple riders out front have never won a Race Factory Gaming main event, and they would love their first victory right now. It's going to be Porch who leads across to start the final lap of the race.
These next two rhythm lanes are going to be crucial. Can Porch keep it together? He clips. He's going to have to double.
Well, so did Hughes.
Not able to triple.
Blakely does get it, but cases the triple out for some reason.
Porch a little short. He's in a triple over. Can he get the triple into the corner?
Not going to get the line he wanted, but he's going to get a better drive for the triple.
Mistakes galore.
Porch down with the lead. He coughs it up. He cased the triple and went down. Hughes to the front.
All over Wilcox. I mean Hughes.
Jonathan Hughes is trying to win his first main event. He's got to get the whoops clean. Blakely slides out.
The whoops.
Hughes has just got to go one more corner and he's got it.
Yeah, this is Blakely's at this point. Woo!
Down to the final corner. The first career main event victory is underway for Jonathan Hughes of the 134 machine as he wins in Denver. Oh my.
Wilcox lays it down in the final corner.
Porch comes across in third, Solis fourth, Richards fifth, sixth for Wilcox, seventh for Leak, keeps the championship alive until Vegas. Wiley is going to get 8th here, and 9th for Devin Ryan. Rounding out the top 10 should be Ethan Parks. Final corner, and yes, he does. 10th for Parks.
Come together.
Yeah.
Dallas able to hold on to it. Colt.
Oh, look at Massart.
Just in front of Massart and able to hold on to it.
Reno Brennan, Jake Warden, Seth Garrett, Robert Wilson, Jack Gatlin, James Ohashi, Nathan Zaworski, all a lap down. Devin Davis, Dalton Plessinger, and myself in warm-up mode. How about it, Jonathan freaking Hughes?
Excellent ride late in the race. Gave up the lead, able to recover, put it together on the last lap. Slides by the downed Hunter Porch. Definitely a mistake caused by the pressure being applied. No doubt.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine that what happened right there was Hunter Porch landed on the gas, thinking he was past the knuckle, and went down. Because I don't think I've ever seen someone case that way and immediately fall off without being on the gas.
Did he fall off immediately? I thought he took the front in the corner.
No. He on landing, immediate Superman. So
the shack crash.
Yeah, I know landing on that knuckle, you can usually get away with it if you're off the gas and in fifth gear, but I'd imagine he had to be on the gas right there to go down. So that's very unfortunate there for Hunter Porch. He was on the verge of his first main event win. Instead, as we mentioned, it goes to Jonathan Hughes of the Architect Machine. And yeah, this championship's going down to Vegas, folks. Richards actually extends his points lead out another couple points, so it's a 20-point lead going into Vegas. But as we heard earlier tonight, he may miss Vegas, so this could actually present a
very interesting. If Leak has a performance at all like tonight, it could make things very close with Richards not even there to race.
Right, and remember, Vegas will be the showdown, so we're going to be combining those East Coast riders like Isaiah Dickerson, Tyler Lang, Colby Eagland, really good riders in their own right, into the mix and make things really challenging for Leak if Richards is not there at the final round. So we'll keep an eye on that as we head to Vegas in a few weeks' time. But right now, it's time for round 15 of the 450 series, and this is going to be a big one. This is going to be huge in determining the championship, as we have only 10 points separating our top three in points. As it is Jack Haley with the points lead. Second is Jeremy Seabolt, 5 points down. And 10 points down to Jack Haley, Jeremy Smith. So, who's it going to be tonight, Mark? Who do you got? Rick? Rick, you there, Rick? Yep, well, we need Juan to get Rick back on here.
Wow. I'm just waiting for a mate, as I said.
Tons of Scooty Boots, dude, showing up in here right now. It's a Scooty raid in chat, and they're showing up for the main event. This is going to be a good one to watch. Glad you guys could join us. Jeremy Cohenauer, Jeremy Smith, Jeremy Shipley, Adam Holm, Phil Bull, Race Carlin, Ash Deering, Isaiah Dickerson, Tyson Fresquez, Jeremy Seabolt, Colby Eagland, Caden Speck, Jack Haley, Spencer Turley, Dylan Copeland, Alexis Leclerc, Logan Leitzel, Kyle Carpenter, Dominic Tiverino, Casey Ohlert, and Tyler Lang. Mark, I missed you, buddy.
Sorry, man. I had to grab some refreshments. Well, this talking makes a guy thirsty.
Got a group of Turley lovers in chat right now. They're saying Turley all day in the main event tonight.
What's up, my dudes? They know what's up. Turley gonna win for sure. Tonight's the night.
This race is gonna be red flagged right now. I know for sure. They have the wrong minutes and lap times right now. So
yes, I see that.
Yeah, here we go. They're gonna rerun them.
Didn't even get a red flag. Just a straight restart. John Carbaugh in chat asking the questions that count. Who wins first, Roxon or Turley?
I'll tell you what, the guy who hasn't won yet this year, Alexis Leclerc, desperately needs a main event win. And can it happen right now in Denver? Let's find out. Gate is down. Look at the charge. It's Leclerc down the inside. And it's Alexis Leclerc with that Race Factor Gaming Whole Shot Award.
And the big daddy line right off the gate again.
Triple, quad, single, Leclerc out front, Haley giving chase in second. This is good for Haley as he tries to separate himself from Seabolt and Smith early on. If he can hang with Leclerc early, he may do himself a big favor in terms of this championship. But it's Leclerc leading. Not a surprise at all.
Not exactly, no.
Can
now
Leclerc
after 10
hold
minutes,
on?
if we're still there.
Yeah, if we're still watching Leclerc leading this thing after 10 minutes, it is uncharted territory for our defending champion who is yet to win a main event. Not even a Triple Crown main event this year. That's
City,
how
here we come.
That's how rough his season has been, but this triple
Look at
quad
the
line
pop
that he's
he
doing,
gets on that dang triple, dude. This is ridiculous.
every lap clean, gets it, no problem.
Yeah. Half second, easy.
Huge gap already established on Haley. Jeremy Smith has found his way up into the 3 spot. He's got Isaiah Dickerson pressuring him from behind, but he shuts the door on him. And then we have Logan Leitzel, Adam Holm, Race Carlin, Dylan Copeland, Casey Ullard, Kyle Carpenter, and then Jeremy Seabold. So Seabold, who's only 5 points down in this championship, not off to the start he was hoping for in this main event, especially with his nearest title rival, Jack Haley, ending up out front.
Definitely not the start he was hoping for, but there's a lot of racing left, and I completely expect that he'll be able to get there.
Got a flipping rider in the background. Might have been Reed Young on the Prestige Worldwide machine going down.
Brutal.
Out in front, though, it's Leclerc, Haley. Dickerson has gotten his way around Smith, who must have lost a few positions as I see Leitzel's moved through. Adam Holmes up to 5th, Carlin 6th, and Smith now down in 7th. Will go on board with the 4 machine. A little mistake out of Smith right there. Terrible entry line into the whoops, but somehow gets the bike squared away underneath him.
Still hit him faster than I would have.
This time through 50.4 for Smith. Check lap times here. 49.4 Race Carlin, 49.3 Adam Holm, 49.2 Leitzel, 48.9 Dickerson, 48.8 Haley, 48.6 Leclerc, who's down. Alexis Leclerc has gone down with the race lead and gives it over to Jack Haley just like that. The entire dynamic of the race has changed. Dickerson down from 3rd.
Awkward crash to have there in a not great spot. He's going to have a hard time getting up from this.
Riders splitting the difference as they go by him. Kyle Carpenter is going to end up right behind him there. And Dickerson able to hang on to the position. We also saw Seabold got through in that, as did Jeremy Smith. There's a battle between teammates going on for 3rd right now. Adam Holm has the general Race Carlin putting the pressure on him.
Carlin able to hold a tighter line through the first corner. Draws alongside in the first rhythm. Not going to be able to get anything done in this next corner as they file in the line and enter the next rhythm. Carlin short on the on-off, able to recover.
He was just able to get up onto that on-off. That would have been
Carlin
a fall-off
like,
crash for sure.
Thought Carlin might be going to the outside here, but once again, can't pass if you follow, so don't expect anything exciting to happen here.
Battle for 3rd on your screen, though. Adam Holm, Race Carlin, teammates probably being a little friendlier with each other than we'd see other riders be. It's allowing Jeremy Smith to get into the picture.
Carlin very comfortable flirting with the edge of the track, riding the very top of the berms.
These guys just putting motos down. Obviously being teammates, they're very familiar with each other's riding styles. And Carlin able to square off, go kind of wherever he wants and not worry about where Holm's going because he knows what he's expecting out of him. Ooh, Smith in the background. Saw him slide out, lose a little bit of ground on these two. Now Seabold working his way up into the picture. This is what Seabold does. Just slowly but surely finds a way to get back up into the mix as Carlin's going to go off the track from 4th.
Getting a little Cooper Webb at the end of those whoops.
Smith down the inside makes the move. Carlin settles in behind him. Seabold obviously still in the background. Battle for the lead. Definitely going to start brewing here as Leclerc still going 3-4-1 through that first rhythm lane. Really closing down now on Jack Haley. 48.9 last time by. 48.5 is his fast lap. Go on board with the defending champion. And Leclerc is really good in those whoops. Not what we saw out of him in the heat race though, Mark. He was really struggling.
He's been making circles. Well, we've been calling other races as he slides out after the finish line. I'm going to lose some time there. Still able to get the 3-4 in the first rhythm lane.
It looked to me from this angle at least, he almost over-jumped the jump in. I mean, that's how much pop he's getting to get it, and Haley made a mistake, so the battle for the lead commences once again. Watch out for Caden Speck on the right side.
Yeah, no time lost with that little slide out after the finish line. Definitely looks like he's got his whoop game figured out. He's able to clip every whoop versus occasionally getting a little pop and skipping a few whoops in the heat race.
Quick lap time check, 49.9 to 50.4. So both these guys have lost a little bit of ground. Adam Holm running 49.7s consistently has closed it up a bit. Adam Holm, of course, has won one of the Triple Crown main events, but is yet to actually click off his first win of the season in terms of an overall main event victory. So if these two start getting together out front, that is good news for the chemistry major in the background there.
I've just noticed that Leclerc is switching to the outside at the end of the second rhythm lane. We saw him early in the main event and all during the heat race, jumping to the inside of that 90-degree corner.
And I wonder if it's maybe just getting a little bit choppy on that inside.
Choppy, or yeah, something going on, or maybe there's a rut forming across the face of that single that he couldn't quite get into comfortably. Oh, definitely all over the back of Haley now.
Here we go, triple quad. He's gonna go down the inside of Haley into the corner, T-bones him, and puts them both on the ground.
That
Leclerc
was not
gets up
the smartest
first.
pass I've seen.
Here comes Haley fighting back. They're checking each other through the rhythm lane. Leclerc gonna triple to the outside and take over the race lead, so Haley settles back in a second. But as I said, here comes Adam Holm. And Jeremy Smith also lurking. Leclerc down again! Leclerc is off the bike. He messed up the double into the rhythm lane there. Oh my goodness.
Definitely what a karma crash looks like.
So it's Haley back to the lead, but man, the guy on the move right now, Adam Holm on the 27, slowly but surely has worked his way up to our leaders. It's either these guys able to get that line in. No, they're all settling. And actually, Holm, just as I say that, makes a big mistake, loses some ground to Haley in that rhythm lane. Got to be careful because Jeremy Smith is lurking. Race Carlin back here, Isaiah Dickerson all in the mix, as Leclerc has remounted himself back in the 6th spot, and Seabolt is in 7th. So this is not where Seabolt wants to be, but the good news is all of his competitors are still right ahead of him, and at any moment there could be a mistake that changes hands, just like a couple positions have changed hands right here. Jeremy Smith and Race Carlin have gone around Adam Holm.
Into the third position. My bad.
So right now, 1 and 3 in the championship are 1 and 2 on the racetrack. And Jeremy Smith is still, like Leclerc, looking for his first win of the season. Still in this championship hunt.
Carlin
yet somehow
also for his first win out here.
Yeah,
a strong ride tonight.
Lapped rider of Dylan Copeland, it looks like just ahead of them there on the 44.
And Spencer Turley on the 50.
Oh, yep, Turley right there as well.
Copeland looking to dive into the inside, out of the way.
Carlin got the fire in his belly right here to go up and get Smith.
Carlin a bit of an advantage to the whoops from what it appears.
They're losing ground quickly right now with Haley, and I think Carlin senses that as he's up the urgency a little bit, trying to get to the inside of Smith in the corner after the finish line jump. Gonna go nearly side by side down the rhythm lane with Carlin on the outside. Let's see if he squares him off. Smith gets the corner nice and clean. Look at Carlin inside. Shows him a wheel.
Carlin looking feisty tonight. Wants a piece of Jeremy Smith.
Well, remember, Carlin had a rough go at the beginning of his heat race, ended up well down the order, had to fight his way back, and I believe actually finished 6th in his heat. but he was well out of transfer at one point, so he has been quick all night long. Just trying to cap it off with a great night and a great finish here.
It's right alongside Smith, as Smith had to check up a small amount to get past Spencer Turley.
They end up in the same positions again, so Carlin checks up as to not hit.
Carlin, more mistakes.
But Smith made a mistake as well, and they're going to end up pretty close together here as Turley is in the mix.
Gonna get the pass done here. Okay, checks up, lets him go. Race. Bit of a mess there. That would have been a great opportunity for Carlin had he been able to be alongside it. He makes a mistake on the Dragon's back.
Gets going still. Right there in third.
Slide out up the face. Just off the side of the track. Definitely lost touch with Jeremy Smith in front of him, and I don't suspect that Turley's going to be in a hurry to get out of the way as he's passed him multiple times on this lap.
So
frustrating as a lapper.
Just past the halfway point, let's go ahead and do a top 10 rundown. This one brought to you by Versus PC, versuspc.com for all your performance computing needs. Get your gaming, desktop, laptop, any top, built all custom by Versus PC right now, versuspc.com. Jack Haley, Active Co. number 57, continues to lead. Jeremy Smith has gone down. Smith is down in second, and second place changes hands entirely as Isaiah Dickerson goes by. Dickerson now moves into second, but he gets plowed. Somehow absolutely
terrible timing on the rundown.
Got RKO'd out of nowhere by Phil Bull right there. So right now, it's Carlin going into second for MV Films, number 12. Dickerson, number 25 for MV Films, is up to third. Alexis Leclerc, number 1. Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing is now fourth. Jeremy Siebold, MV Films, crashes out of fifth.
Down. It's going to cough up the position to Smith.
Yep, Jeremy Smith
along with
now.
Tyler Lang. Well, that's it. That's going to get by him. Holm comes by. Holm's going to get him too.
So Tyler Lang of Active Co. now finds himself in 6th spot. Actually 5th because Smith went down. So Smith back to 6th. 7th, Adam Holm of MV Films. 8th, Jeremy Siebold, also MV Films. 9th, Logan Leitzel for Mad Cape. And 10th, Jeremy Shipley of Active Co. And that has been your Versus PC Top 10 Rundown. Jack Haley on his way to yet another victory here tonight with a little less than halfway to go in this race.
That was a complete mess of a rundown. There's so much. Siebold down a couple times. He's got a double fall off going right now. He's all the way back to 9th position.
I can't help it when the first half of these races, these guys are nearly perfect. And then I start switching positions and they all crash. Oh! Dickerson just front flipped after the finish line jump, but stayed on 2 wheels.
Nice.
So here comes Leclerc.
He's going to allow Leclerc to jump right past. That'll put him up into the 3rd position again. Set his sails for Race Carlin just ahead of him at the end of the rhythm lane.
Oh, Leclerc. Oh, down he goes. That looked like trouble from the beginning. Kind of got a little kick while scrubbing the triple. Looked like he was going through the front door the entire time. Ends up going down after the triple. Loses that spot right back to Dickerson. So
I believe Haley out front has changed up his line in the 2nd rhythm lane. Going away from the triple in, and he's just doing the little bonk on it to get the triple in, and then he's going to prove me wrong. Thanks, Jack.
Double, single over table, single over table, triple single.
Yeah, this is not what I saw the last 2 laps that he came through here.
Yeah, I see what you mean, though, about doing that bonk on the triple, as you said.
Yeah, the triple in, he's been doing the bonk, and then he can do the... I think it's what, triple or whatever they've been doing. But, yeah, so definitely starting to search at this point in the main. We are 15 minutes in. A little bit comfortable lead for him, though. Not a whole lot of pressure. Race Carlin sitting almost 10 seconds behind him in 2nd.
Well, we spoke before this race got underway about the importance the championship is going to play here tonight. And it's really actually taking a huge nosedive for anybody not named Jack Haley. Jeremy Smith currently in 7th, and Jeremy Siebold currently in 10th are losing massive points towards the championship hunt. And Haley stretching it out with the race lead right now. Actually about to lapse Siebold, I should say.
Leclerc and Holm come together just before the finish line. Leclerc ends up on the losing end.
The never-ending battle of the two. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that happen outdoors this year, too.
I certainly hope so.
So Leclerc trying to latch on to Reed Young and catch up to this Logan Leitzel, Jeremy Smith battle.
Beginning his march backwards, somehow still in front of the 19 of Jeremy Seabolt.
It's weird. Seabolt was right in the mix and then crashed a few times and has found himself quite far back of the grouping.
Yeah, just a few crashes, very, very costly in this 450 class. Ultra important to keep her on two wheels during these races. As it should be.
It's like things have relatively settled down within our top 10. Haley still stretches out the lead right now at a little over 10-second clip, so he can afford about one fall-off crash. Obviously doesn't want that to happen, but at least has that cushion.
He doesn't want it to happen, I might.
Right. Really make things interesting here down the stretch if Haley could just throw it away.
That would be great. Much appreciated. There's the wheel bonk we've been talking about. I hope you stayed on him for that.
I did, yep. He's wheel bonk and then table over single, triple.
Yeah, I think if he hits it right, he can still get the 4-on bounce off.
Right.
So definitely changing up his lines, and then if you go back to the struggling late in the race, Alexis Leclerc, you see him still doing all the big lines, or trying to do all the big lines the entirety of the race. The crashes don't always happen in the rhythm lanes necessarily, but when he gets to the corners, can't whoa her down, or slightly out of position and not able to make the corners.
Well, so get the 3 in, 4 off. And triple into the corner, so he's putting the pressure on Smith right now. Smith, for what it's worth, is also trying to apply the pressure to Adam Holm. And this race is far from over. Still 2 minutes and a lap left to go. A lot to play for here points-wise. Smith trying to get as many points as he can. Leclerc just trying to get some decent finishes racked off here after some pretty rough weeks. Smith looked like he was on a rail going off the side of the track, just hooked out of that rut. And Leclerc is going to get that position stolen away from Smith. Smith has a sizable gap over Leitzel, Cohenauer, Shipley. Wow, Seabolt now outside of the top 10. Not a good night at all for the 19.
So now we have the battle for 5th coming down to Adam Holm and Alexis Leclerc.
Just wanted to do a quick lap time check up front right now. Race Carlin's got it under 9 seconds to our leader, 51.2 to a 50.8. So actually, Haley stretched it out just a tiny bit that last lap, but you can see even on the clipboard right there, the times are coming down.
It's not a clipboard, Kellen.
Clipboard, pitboard, any board.
I think we're going to make a clipboard graphic for you next week.
Yeah. That's all I'm good for anyway, is a clipboard guy at the track.
Ooh. Hey man, being slow is fun too. No pressure.
I mean, look at Carlin is really starting to chunk away some of this time here.
Yeah, he is. This is a bad lap for Haley here. 52 flat. Carlin coming across the line after some adversity in the last corner with lappers with a 50.4, so a 1.6 second gain on that lap.
I think it's going to be a little too late, unfortunately, for Carlin tonight, but a valiant effort nonetheless. .4, I don't know, well, I guess white flag's going to be waving next time by, but if anything, Carlin's keeping this thing close enough that if Haley does something weird, gets mixed up with a lapper, I guess you never know.
Definitely an opportunity for Carlin to score his first win.
Oh, rider down right in front of Carlin, and that's going to do it. It was his own teammate as well, and then he gets plowed by Phil Bull. It was Seabolt that went down.
Wow. Seabolt getting lapped.
So white flag now waving. Jack Haley on the way to his 6th victory of the season, if I'm correct.
Impressive stat. Whoa! Off the side of the triple.
Haley looking to do something. Haley looking to do something that only one other rider in the history of MotoOption Supercross has ever done, and that is win a 250 coast and follow it up with a 450 championship.
What do we got here for that stat?
Well, the only other man to have done that, Hunter Root. And Haley on his way to potentially clinching a championship early at this way as he front flips over the finish line to win here in Denver. It's Jack Haley on top again.
Race Carlin with his best performance of the year, coming home second.
Great ride out of Carlin. Isaiah Dickerson, his teammate, trying to hold off his other teammate from unlapping himself, Siebold. And Dickerson looks like he's going to end up on the podium.
Coming together before the whoops. Smith.
Yeah.
Boosting T-Lang over the top of the berm. Some bad blood there, apparently.
Well, if anything, that's going to do a little bit of a favor for Smith in terms of championship. He's only going to lose 7 points on the night instead of 9 as he comes across in 4th. Lang will end up
Holm and
5th.
Leclerc came together in the corner after the whoops. Leclerc put Holm on the ground. I'm sure that's going to go over like a lead balloon.
The only thing I saw, and I want to take a picture of it, is Leclerc was wheeling down the start straight with Holm upside down in the berm.
yes. That's
It looked like one of those moments where like a bomb went off in the background and he's walking away from the explosion.
Yeah, I remember that commercial.
So Tyson Fresquez is the only guy that hasn't crossed the line yet. He's going to be 21st once he gets going there. Phil Bull, Speck, Young, Turley, Copeland, Siebold ends up 15th, Siebold. So terrible night for Siebold. Definitely going to lose the championship on this night alone. Carpenter, Deering, Cohenauer was 11th in your top 10. Eaglin, Shipley, Holm, Leitzel, Leclerc, Lang, Smith, Dickerson, Carlin, and Haley. We're waiting for Cuts to come in just to take a quick gander.
Yeah, I don't
at
think
the
Tyson's
results.
into moving right now. They're going to have to give him the old boot ski. Seems as if he decided to pull over for a bowl mid-race and forgot to come back to us.
That sounds like Tyson.
Yes, it does. Oh man, what a night. Flew by. I barely had time to keep my lips wet.
Yeah, after that unfortunate issue with the scripting and qualifying pushed us back 15 minutes. We've definitely cruised through the night, so that's good to see. Cuts are making it official, and nothing changed. So the results as I showed them to you guys have stayed the same and have confirmed as such. Haley wins another one here in Denver, extends his points lead, and may very well be on his way to a championship. Well, Mark, final thoughts here from Denver?
Yeah, great racing. Once again, love to see the battle between Holm and Leclerc just as it ebbs and flows throughout the course of the season. Leclerc making many questionable passes, many enemies on the track tonight. Don't know why he keeps doing it, but I love to watch it.
Great action all the way around tonight, both 250 and 450, and we want to thank you all for joining us again here for round 15 of the MotoOption Supercross Series live on SYS TV. Of course, big shout out Race Factory Gaming for putting on another wonderful event. Race Tech Suspension, MXS Lobby, who else am I missing? Versus PC, FamMX Designs, Tagger Designs, MV Films, Justin Productions. I think I got everybody, though. If I missed you, I apologize. You guys all help out with the series and make things so awesome. Of course, everybody who's hanging out, head over to Scooty Puff Jr. He just commented in chat. Just click his name and head over to his stream. He's going to get the marble racing underway, and that's always fun to do after the stream. So we'll see you guys over at Marble Racing, and thanks again for watching round number 15 of MotoOption Supercross. See you guys next week.